Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deseray. It's very nice to meet you. Today's video I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy, simple, everyday makeup look. You can of course alter the products you use, but I'm just going to give you like a basic routine of something if you want something nice and pretty but quick and easy, very fast and simple. It's not going to be like long and dramatic. It's not going to be an overbearing look or anything, just something quick and easy, but looks very pretty. I know I have not been here in a while, but I am so glad to be here and have a video for y'all. I'm so happy to share with y'all. So I'm gonna get started. And I'm gonna get started with my foundation product, which isn't really a foundation, but it's gonna be this Perlice, what's it called? Radiant Glow Illuminating BB Cream. It has SPF 30. It is in color medium. It is a little too dark for me, but it's okay. I make it work. If you have lighter skin like me, or just like more fair, you might want to go light because it is very dark, but it works. So I'm just going to use this Real Techniques. I think it's just a foundation brush. It's the 200. I'm going to be using that. Just gonna put some on my brush and then just lightly put it on my face. I am going to go in first with like an SPF. It already has SPF 30, so I'm going to kind of just go in with a moisturizing primer. This is the Pure Canvas Primer. It is the protecting, well, it has SPF in it too. Well, I'm trying to do non-SPF. Sometimes if I'm doing this, the SPF, I don't do double SPF, but hey, it doesn't hurt, right? And it's moisturizing, so it's going to help you. It's going to get you through the day. And it's going to help you have a luminous look all day. Not going to leave you dry. So I'm just going to put a little bit. If I don't use this, normally I use just my Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. But I do like to use this if I need just a nice moisturized glow, because it actually does do a really good job at moisturizing. If you see any glitter on my face that's left over from makeup from the other day, just FYI. Do clean my face, but sometimes glitter just stays. So just put a little bit of that. Now I will go in with a little bit of this. Just gonna put a few dots on my face. Just gonna brush it in. It's kind of just makes things faster, and then I'll go over with a beauty blender and smooth it out. And also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more. So I haven't been here in a while, and so I would like to see, sorry, my mirror cuts off, if there is a stop it, recommended, well, this just isn't gonna work, is it? It's a new mirror, and it's supposed to cut off every 30 minutes to reserve time, but I don't want it to cut off. Stop it. Okay, I'm back. So I just had to fix that mirror situation. It's a new mirror, so it's was cutting off because it's a chargeable one. It's not one that stays on. And apparently the charge on this does not last very long. But it is supposed to cut off after 30 minutes, which it has not been, just to save. And I'm going to put a little bit more just because I do, even though I like to do simple sometimes, I do have some acne scars that are quite noticeable, so I do like to cover those up as much as possible. And around my nose for me is always the hardest to get, so I'm just going to add just a little bit more, just an extra layer. But like I was saying, I don't think I got to finish asking it. But is there any videos that y'all would like to see? Any new products you would like me to try out? I am still new to doing YouTube videos, so just any suggestions really help. Any tutorials, specific things you want to see, like a summer routine, a glow routine, which sometimes incorporates itself in summer routine, a colorful look, a neutral look, a all glam look, and just anything else. I'm really open. So if you will, just leave me a message and I'll do my best to make that content for y'all. Okay, so see how like glowy, I know by the lights hopefully you can see, it's very like illuminating, very, looks very shiny, very glowy, and that's kind of what I like. Now there are some days I don't like glow, I just want kind of just like a natural look, but today that's what we're going for. Okay, so now I'm just going to take, I'm using this Yenza beauty sponge. I got it from my BoxyCharm, and I'm kind of just dabbing over just to make sure everything looks nice and there's no streak marks. That's kind of what I've been doing, what I like to do. Oh, and I know a lot of people, they do like their eyeshadow or they do their eyebrows before, but with this everyday look, which I actually did start doing my eyebrows before I do like my foundation, and I really do like it, but with this look I'm just doing something very simple, so I'm not gonna do carving out and all that. So next I'm gonna go in with concealer. I have been using this Item Beauty concealer, which I really like. It just does a really good job. It just, a little bit goes a long way. It really does cover, but today I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer in number 2 Fair Pale. So I'm just going to put a little under my eyes. This isn't a very full coverage concealer, so that's why I'm using it. It's just kind of like a natural kind of just everyday look. Very simple. It's not going to add too much to the under eyes. So now I'm just going to go in with my concealer brush. Just because brushes are quicker, that's why I'm using it. Well, if I can find it. Oh no. Okay. Found it. I was going to kind of dab that under. Because I still want there to be color, but I don't want it to be too overwhelming. Just gonna put a little bit, and then I'm going to blend it out with my sponge. Yeah, we have just been super duper busy, so I've not been able to make as many videos, and plus I have started working again, because I know some of you probably know, some of you don't, but I did get in an accident last September, and I broke my leg. It was pretty major. I've had 3 surgeries, but now I'm on the other end of it, recovering quickly, doing really well, doing some PT, and so I've been back to work, more active, doing things, so I really haven't found the time to sit down and have some videos, so I'm really happy to be here with y'all. Next I'm going to just go in with like my powder and just set everything. Set underneath my eyes and then lightly set everything, because I'm not going to be using much of anything else. I mean, I will use a little blush and a little bronzer, but nothing too much. I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Halo setting powder. This is just their, I think, translucent one. So I'm going to go in with just this e.l.f. Total Face Brush. It's very big and fluffy. Just gonna put this all over the face, just to kind of set everything down. So yes, if you have wondered why I have not been here in so long, it's because I'm getting back to work now, and I'm sure most of you know how it is finding time to do things. So I'm sitting here, I'm doing some videos for y'all. So, and I really would like to make videos that all of y'all want to watch. Whether it's not makeup, I don't go out too far, but if it's like hair or like a haul, like grocery haul or something like that, let me know. But just kind of keep it in that range, you know. But if it's a little out there, I'll just tell you that I won't really be able to do that. Okay, next I'm gonna go in very simple with 2 eyeshadow products. Very easy. I'm trying to find my other one. Use this as a sample. It's nothing too special, but I actually really do like this formula and the color. I got this from Ipsy a while back. It is the Nomad. It's just a single shadow. It's very like shimmery, pink like shimmer, and it is, let's see if it has a color. It says Intense Eyeshadow Aperitivo. I don't know if that's the color, I'm assuming it is. And I'm also going to use this Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow stick in the color, so they're Color Chameleon in Champagne Diamonds. And this is what it looks like. Here, let me do my other side, sorry. I do need to sharpen this, but it'll be okay for today. It's just a very light. These are kind of similar, so nothing too much. And I am going to just put a little bit of extra powder on my under eyes, and then I'm going to jump in to eyeshadow. Okay, so now we're going to do some eyeshadow. First I'm going to go in with a Nomad one. Of course, at this point, everyone's different. Well, on most things, everyone is. But you can use whatever eyeshadow. You can use more or less. But for me, I like these two together. Very good combination. I'm just going to go in with this. I don't even know what brand this is. But it's just a small angled brush. Just going to go in with that. And kind of place this. I just on my inner corners and kind of just all over. You could add some bronzer just to give it some depth, and then put some simple eyeshadow on top. But for me, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this, nothing too much. Just kind of put it mostly all over the eye, and then I'll go over some other parts with the Color Chameleon by Charlotte Tilbury. So I don't know if you can tell much of difference. It's just like very light, very shimmery, but it's not too dramatic. But it is very good coverage as far as color. I'm just going to do that to the other eye as well. And then I will do brows next. Just a completely quick and simple look. Okay, so I have both eyes done. Let me see, maybe you can see it. Lighting may be a little different. So now I'm going to go in with this, and once again it's in light, to color Champagne Diamonds. I'm kind of just going to put that kind of like in the inner area and just bring it up just a little bit. I kind of like to do that. I just personally like to bring it up so that whole inner corner, it's very shimmery. You can already see that. See how it's like a bit different, like color wise. So I'm just gonna kind of bring that up a little bit, then bring it out and just kind of do this, and then I'll go back over with that same brush and kind of just make sure it's all smoothed out and smoothed into the other color. Very quick and easy, and your inner corner is still highlighted. It's very light, very pigmented. I haven't used this that much, but I do really like how quick and simple this is and how pigmented it is. Really, because I know she has many shades in this, you could really just like use this for your eye color. Which, I mean, like her other colors, because this is just such an easy blendable formula. And now I'm just gonna kind of go underneath, not on my waterline, but just my lower lash line, and kind of just bring that from corner to corner, just very lightly, and just flick it up a little bit. Just a really thin line. And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to do my mascara. I'm just going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to be using my favorite mascara, the Real Beauty mascara in color black. I think this is the only one they have. And then for my, well, I was going to say lower lashes, but I'm not going to do lower lashes. So, sorry, I dropped a brush. So I'm just going to do those two, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So just did a quick thing of mascara. Now for bronzer, I'm just going to use this as a very light bronzer. Sometimes I just use it for like contouring my nose. But this is like your perfect, just easy, you know, just a slight color, nothing too much. This is, I've had this, shown this on my channel. I don't use it that often, but it is good for just your everyday look. I don't really know this brand, so I'm just going to put it up there and you can see it. Sometimes I'm good at pronouncing it, sometimes I'm not. This is, it just says their matte bronzer. It doesn't really say a shade or anything, but it looks pretty light. And I'm just going to use this Luxie 514 blush brush. I use this for my bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of put a little bit on my cheeks, nothing too much, just to put enough for a little bit of color. See how it just puts a little color, but nothing too much, because we're not really doing any glam, just something super simple. I'm just going to bring it a little up here to connect it. See, it just warms up the face just a little bit, nothing too crazy. There we go, all nice and warmed up. Okay, now I'm going to do blush, and I'm going to go in my Ofra palette here. This is the Charm Your Cheeks palette. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to pick out just this really light, pretty pink color. I'm going to go in with this Half Caked Duo Fiber 813 brush and just dab it in there and just put a little on my cheeks. Just this perfect amount of little pink right on the cheeks. Just bring a little across the nose, and voila. Now I'm just going to do eyebrows and lips, and I think that's it. Very simple. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in the color Granite. I'm just going to brush this through my brows. Not really going to define them. I have pretty big brows anyway, so I'm just going to kind of brush it through. And do lips, and that is it. That is a simple, glowy, beautiful, everyday makeup look. And of course, if you have thinner brows, you can define them, or if you just like to define them no matter the size of your brows, then that's perfectly fine. Next, I'm going to go in with two lip products. This is the Cab Lip Oil, or KB, however you want to say that. Lip oil, this is the Lime. Oh my goodness, these are so good. I've seen people say things about that they like them, but I didn't know how much they, like, how amazing they were until I got them in a BoxyCharm. And let me tell you, this is the best lip oil I've ever tried. These are amazing. And then just to add like a little bit of color, I'm going to put a few dabs of the Star Wars lip gloss in Imperial. This is from this is the ColourPop. This is part of their Star Wars collection. So I'm going to go in with the Cab Lip Balm first. Very big doe foot applicator, but it is so nice. And it smells really, really good. Just put a little bit on there for a little shine. It is gloss. I do like gloss, so gloss on top of gloss is perfectly fine with me. And then just put a little bit of this in for color and glitter. It doesn't produce a lot of color, but it's a little bit of something. And voila, and at this point you can set your face. So just for the sake of it, I'm going to go in with this All Nighter by Urban Decay. Just shake it up and spray a little bit. Voila, and we are done. Very easy, simple, everyday makeup look that can work for anybody. Just use your own products, use what you want to use, but there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.